EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Pierce now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. But now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You get more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn. It takes something away from each and every one of these moments.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds him over the middle. And he has this down to the 34. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On first down, they'll run. And they're full steam ahead, but we ran that steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Bridgewater now. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out with a pick of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Third and 6.
To the air on third and long. Got a man. This is Evans. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
15-yard line.
Numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Sending him on the dive. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Bridgewater. Catch made. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense holds Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Gets it again. And he's stonewalled by this front right at the 3. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Bridgewater. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Sanders now on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. With just the one touchdown, I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. 2-3 now.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Throwing off the play fake.
Second and 3.
We'll get it to Gavin Bartholomew. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
11 on the play. First down.
Now for the first time, a give to the former Indiana Hoosier. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
It's a gain of
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
He has it on the QB sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
On the sneak. 2 yards on the play. And the Bengal first down.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he works his way for a gain of 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go play action. Caught on the comeback route. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. First and goal. They're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Plowing up the middle. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Mikey Sainrisville makes the stop. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
They're going to throw out of the gun.
At the 8-yard line.
Looking for Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh, you hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Kate, and you get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. Let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job they got to do. Got to knock you back and make this now red zone attempt that much more difficult.
That sack backs him up. It's going to be a long 3rd and goal from the 16. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact. They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Shoves him off. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chargers getting their offense set for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Here's Bridgewater to the air. Completed over the middle. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Tackled by a Charger for 9 seasons, had over 70 sacks for him, Joey Bosa.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw, here's Bridgewater. And that's going to be complete to Hahn. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Chargers.
Bridgewater to throw it. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They have it 3rd and 10. 3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Lone back gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. If you don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, back to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
A gain of a yard.
Going from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The Charger offense making its way to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. Romped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
They give it to him again. All that modest improvements. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
That's the line he's going to run for it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Punting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Before they bring him down on the return. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. In 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another carry for him. And he'll be met into the line to limit the gain to a yard. It was Mike Sanders still on that side. Nickel look by the Chargers here. 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to the well again. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Bengals.
Now a run here from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet. Those are the kind of plays, an inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Coverage by Mikey Sambrastill.
They're throwing it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd.
He's dropping back to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Hits him on the out route. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
At the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
Bridgewater
6.
looking to throw. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. It's grabbed inside the 30. This gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Chargers currently on top here at SoFi. Bridgewater now. This is Cooper working the left side. And he gets this forward to the 19. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Bridgewater. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's able to find Moss here. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
14. Bengals 3.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. First call here coming from the shotgun. Airing it out to start this drive. Dumps it off to his running back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Back at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw now. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first.
And it's 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. all the time in the world. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line. The Chargers are ready to go on offense for the final time in the first half. They still have access to a pair of timeouts, a little time left as well, so points very much in play here. Here's Bridgewater. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's second and inches. Here's Bridgewater to the air. Outright, Cooper's got it. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First and 10 now from the 46. To throw, here's Bridgewater. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And the game stays at 11.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
To the air now on first and 10. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. And he still gets some big yards out of this one. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our journey through the NFL.
The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Sanders now on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First down, Cincinnati.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, play action. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and
He's going to throw it.
at the Chargers' 42-yard line.
Connects on the crosser. Won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch. So it's going to be a completion to the 25.
A gain of 17.
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Chargers' 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Connecting on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
To the air on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it'll be second and goal. Throwing it again here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Those two passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's third and goal. Looking to throw here. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Down 2, they went for the tie right there, partner. But a game defense able to stop them and hang on to this narrow lead.
I don't hate that call, Kate. In fact, this is one of those gray areas. If it's the fourth quarter, that's absolutely the right decision. Third quarter, as I said, kind of a gray area where maybe you're chasing points. Either way, you're behind, and your defense now has to rise to the occasion.
Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to fall down the whole way to the turf. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Throwing now on third and 2. Making the call himself. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
He was brought down at the 26. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. Third and 5 now.
Third and 5.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that throws the lead to 5.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. I'm not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. He tosses right to the short side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressive explosiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here's a throw. Now to his wideout, it's a screen. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line. Let's see what they went with. Third down. The running back gets it on the draw. And the gain's good there, partner. A nice 7-yard effort, but they're still well short, and this is going to be fourth down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Tossing right to the short side. Shoves one away. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down. They kick the running back in motion. From the gun, they give to Hunter. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too. Bridgewater now. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Prime Time. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Dive play straight ahead. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd.
There he is on 3rd and short. Jump off caught by his back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Bridgewater hits him on the out route. And this one does not go far. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Third and long for him here. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Tracking for it,
that can help them breathe just a little easier on the scoreboard. It doesn't take away now any of the tension this defense is feeling. They're going to need to step up, come through with a stop right here.
Sanders now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give them some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Trying to throw this from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out as he sacked on the first play. 12 to go now on second down after the sack. Throwing from the gun here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long.
10-yard loss on the play. It's third down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Their punter making his way out now.
3 plays and out. It's fourth down.
He's brought down before the return gets far. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. Rolling back to the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
41. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
They put Adams in motion left. Running for the marker on second. And they make the third and just 2 to go.
A gain of 2. Brings up third and 2.
Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Encroachment, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of third down, they're now defending first and 10. Running it after the penalty. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second
Bridgewater
and 7.
looking to throw.
At the 11-yard line.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that makes it
7.
third down. Here's Bridgewater. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down to 2 on third down. They've got themselves a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
They call pass on second and goal. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. He'll throw it. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. And he will take it back for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers picked up the fumble and ran it home. That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers lead by 15 now. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Fielded at the 7. the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
In trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do!
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They give it to him again. And he's down very close to that first, but it looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
QB sneak coming. And this defense is going to win this ramp. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts will have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarters.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He's got a man left. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it.
To number 80. A gain of 12. And a Bengal 1st down.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Complete to number
Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the
Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Bengals trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Sticking to the air here. This one to Williams out left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Bengals.
They are throwing it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout.
At the 7-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Has it in close.
Sanchez's pass.
No chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's going to throw it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's 3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line.
Here he is now, 3rd and goal. Dumps it off to his running back. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals get it back to within 2 possessions. That one right down the middle. And the Bengals make it an 11-point ball game.
30. Bengals 19.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Chargers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.